Public transit is great. It lets you get places when you travel, it reduces traffic, it works against climate change. However, I've never understood subway maps. Why do they look the way they do? Well, get ready to find out. Welcome to Taking It Offline, the place for busy people to find the next game for their collection. My name is Ian, and today I'm recommending Mini Metro for anyone who likes L trains, subways, and minding gaps. In Mini Metro, you get to take on the role of civil engineer and design the most efficient, most profitable, and most viable public transit system. When you enter a round of Mini Metro, 3 train stations will randomly generate, each with their own shape, generally circles, triangles, and squares. Then, more little shapes will appear next to those stations to represent passengers looking to get to a specifically shaped station. Connect all 3 stations to one line and the game is on. As passengers are delivered to their destination, more stations will be generated, and you'll need to add those stations to your transit system. As your system grows, you'll be awarded with more lines, trains, carriages, and tunnels to continue providing a premier MTA service. Be warned, though, that if the wait times increase at any station, you run the risk of closing down your entire service and condemning the system back to the dark ages of traffic jams, urban smog, and road rage. It can be tough as a busy person to track down the time needed to get going in an optimization game. A lot of them have a high barrier for entry or require extensive tutorials before you can get into the meat of the game. Mini Metro does away with that and focuses on a minimalist approach to maximizing the efficiency of the transit system. The mechanics are as simple as drawing a line to create a new, line, pulling existing lines to incorporate new stations, and dragging and dropping new rewards. After 5 minutes of gameplay, you'll understand all of the core mechanics of the game and can get on with it without the game communicating anything else to you. So, if you enjoy organization, optimization, or min-maxing, but don't want to spend hours and hours getting through tutorials, this is a great one to check out. Additionally, Mini Metro provides a variety of gameplay modes depending on how you're feeling. If you want the challenge of building up a transit system while balancing the efficiency to make sure you don't get your doors shuttered due to wait times, try out the challenge mode. In this mode, the game will give you 3 tasks, generally delivering a certain number of people to their destination and asking you to do something within certain constraints, such as using only one tunnel or interchange. If instead you want to focus on the brain teaser aspect of creating a fully functioning transit system without the threat of closing shop, hop into Endless mode, where the challenge is to get as many riders moving as possible. In this mode, the station wait time penalty is removed and you're free to design and redesign your system at will. So, regardless of how your week has been going, Mini Metro has a game mode that will fit into your stress level. Like many of the games I recommend, Mini Metro can be played in a bite-sized session. Playing in the challenge setting, I've won in 20 minutes and lost in 5. In Endless mode, none of that matters. Plus, the challenge mode doesn't have an ending per se, even if you complete all the challenges. You'll get achievements, but you're free to keep playing. Your session ends whenever you choose, be that after a successful bout of laying tracks and completing challenges, or whenever you run out of steam and want to move on to something else. Usually that's motivated by the city authorities shutting down your metro business. Mini Metro is a quaint little game that can be played in bite-sized settings. One detail I really enjoy about it is that I can pick from a handful of cities with famous transit systems and geographies. For example, you can play in New York and deal with crossing the river in a couple places, plus you get to use square stations, which are well-known New York hubs. Ever heard of Grand Central Station? In Osaka, deal with the jagged waterfront but employ Japan's famous bullet trains. That little touch added all the detail I needed to stay hooked on the game. As a busy person, you'll like Mini Metro's easy-to-grasp gameplay, short session accommodations, various game modes, and the endless replayability. For those reasons, I give Mini Metro 5 red lines out of 5 red lines. Highly recommended.